How's everyone doing? This is Random Thoughts today, and I'm CJ Halleck from cjhalleck.com. A couple things I wanted to talk about real quick. The first one is follow your dreams. There is so much to be said for people who follow their dreams. A lot of people look down on the people who pursue their dreams, in the middle of the pursuit, because, he's a dreamer, she's a dreamer, they're you're going to get negative with everything that you try to find positive. It's part of life, and there's no reason whatsoever you should give up. And I speak from experience. I started back in November of 2003 trying to become my own boss and trying to, generate a income to where that I didn't have to worry about going and working for somebody else. And it took a long time, but I can, continue to push. And finally, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I was able to actually fire my boss and go full time for myself. And that being said, for instance, August 18th, I think it is, I'm doing a presentation on social media for small business for the Rogersville Chamber of Commerce, which is something I cannot wait to do. That's one thing I've always wanted to do was get up in front of groups and a whole bunch of people and actually sit there and teach and help as many people as possible. So, this is just another arm, that it gives me to reach out and touch somebody and hopefully help them. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, a lot of people who are watching this are probably seeing it through my social media channels such as Facebook or YouTube or something like that, or found the link from this. And so you probably already have heard about this, but I wanted to do a quick touch base real quick on the 7-day challenge. Basically what I'm doing, because I had somebody the other day ask me why I even bothered to try to put that up online. What I'm wanting to do is I want to start, for those of you who don't know, it's called the 7-day challenge. And I'm challenging everyone to start New Year's Day. Considering the fact that it's on a Sunday, it makes it great because you start your first week off and your first 7 days off of the new year incredibly. Basically, best way to word it is you're going through 7 days and fighting within yourself to think zero negative thoughts. The whole purpose of this is to think positive as possible. I put it in there. I'm still getting people saying, it's impossible to think, completely positive 24/7. And there might be times when you're like, oh, this is getting on my nerves. Instead of accepting that and moving on, what you're to do in that, situation in the 7 days is to say, well, what I meant to say is, and then change it into a positive outcome. Because in looking at thinking positive is something that you have to do. A lot of people say you don't have to, law of attraction, blah, blah, blah. But, and that's another thing, I speak from experience. If you look at me now compared to 4 years ago, my life is completely different. And that's, I looked into personal development. I started following it. I started studying it. But I didn't actually live it until probably about 3 years ago. I started getting heavy into it. Then I started, stayboosted.com, which is, where the core base of the 7-day challenge is on. To sign up, and I have an event set up on Facebook. I'll link it down below. If you're on cjhalleck.com, I'll link it down below. And I'll try to link it on YouTube if I can remember. It's there because I want to try to help people grow. And, they say the main core of it, they say it takes 21 days to break a habit and 21 days to make a new habit. You know, a lot of people don't realize that the best way to break a habit is to replace a habit. So they say you get 21 days in a row, and you focus on break this habit, but as you're breaking this habit, you're replacing it with this one over here. You know, and that's the basic launch of what I'm trying to do with 7 Day Challenge, is to get people to start their first of their year off, because 90% of people set New Year's resolutions that they can't keep. Whatever the, you know, I can't say exactly why. Some people just give up, quit, they don't follow their dreams, you know, and they get negative. If, you know, my main purpose is I plan on doing a daily post every day, those 7 days, with some very powerful content. Trying to see as many guest posts as I can get from people to try to get as much content up that week as possible. So, any given point in time, if you're having, you know, doubts, if you're starting to be like, life sucks, then you can just go to Stay Boosted, you know, click on the 7 Day Challenge, you know, link in the navigational bar, and, you know, read away. And hopefully, you know, have some videos up, some audio that you can download to help you, you know, throughout the day, maybe some stuff you can listen to as you're driving to work or whatever the case may be. But pretty much just wanted to be able to give back, and help as many people as possible. So aside from that, the next thing, actually on that same note and giving back, is I'm working with a company. I guess you could say it's somewhat of a vendor of mine, through my business, Office Planning Group, Internet Technology Solutions, that is doing a huge push for fundraisers. And you can see it at futurefundraiser.com. I'm going to try to get the little link down here. If it's not up there, next time you see me, slap me or something. Basically put, it's just a way to, you know, help nonprofits, churches, sports teams, whatever the case may be with your fundraising efforts. If you know anybody at all that's interested in, you know, learning more about it, you know, you of course send them to the website. If not, please send them to me so I can try to help them out and see what we can do about getting them up and running with this. It is a brand new fundraising effort push. It's not the traditional or website, not the traditional fundraiser. It is new in every aspect of the word. It's, you know, a way for people to support the nonprofit without it costing them any money up front, or any money at all. Actually, it doesn't, you know, change their habits. Doesn't change, you know, they don't have to buy candy bars or magazine subscriptions or anything, you know, get the car washed or anything like that. So if you would please, you know, futurefundraiser.com, send people there. The next thing I wanted to talk about is, this is Random Thoughts today. I've done Random Thoughts videos in the past. I've done a whole bunch of them. Unfortunately, you cannot see them all because that other YouTube channel got hacked and deleted. But I plan on doing a daily post Monday through Friday. And at the end of every video, I want to do a small little segment, if you will, called the Book of the Week, where I simply just will sit there, talk about, you know, whatever book I choose for that week. You know, it's, you know, basically books to help you grow mentally, books to help you, you know, reach your dreams. One of the big books, and, you know, it's actually the book that I've chosen for this week, that I wanted to push anybody who hasn't read Crush It yet by Gary Vaynerchuk. I strongly recommend it. I'm choosing that for the book of the week this week. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back through and read it. Let me look at my bookcase. Hold on. Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. It's a very easy read, as you can see. It is not big at all. I think it's like 80 something pages, maybe. No, not bad. All the way through to the very end of the last page is only 142 pages. If you can see that. I don't know if you can or not. There you go. So it's not, you know, it won't take that long to read. It is, you know, Very easy read, nothing, no crazy words, nothing like that. Also, you can get the audiobook if you want. I have that as well. I absolutely love it. Gary does a great job reading the book, and he adds some good content in the mix as well. Um, just goes off on the fly. But that being said, this is the book of the week. Please, if you don't have it, go out and grab it. And each day we'll do a little discussion. We can post comments and we'll sit there and talk about the book and hopefully be able to get some people to change their mindset, because the whole purpose of it is crush it. Why now is the time to cash in on your passion. Pretty much going over building a following online in what you truly love, not I'm a banker, or as Frank Kern says, Bob the banker truly would rather be a baseball player, or truly loves baseball, so he has he works at the bank specifically just to pay the bills, but his love is in baseball. Gary Vee talks about using the platforms, the free platforms, on top of the fact of it just being online, the free, that you can use to build a following and actually build a business, uh, cord specifically around your passions and what you love in life. So hopefully that, we'll get that going. For those of you who are watching this, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And I will catch you tomorrow, Tuesday, the whatever day it is, 26th. Today's Monday, July the 25th, 2011. And once again, this is CJ Halleck with Random Thoughts Today. And as always, be great and stay boosted.